Hello and welcome back to another episode of Into the 99, where we've got 99 cards because Commander's number one. I have got, again, Sherman and Slothy with me. Sherman, how you doing?
Not bad. Still tired. How about you?
I'm still doing good. We're doing a double one because, like I said, we're this weekend, at least coming up, the one that you'll hear this one on. We're at a charity event, and I'm hoping goes really well. And I'm hoping that I still have friends at the end of it because I'm going to play annoying decks, and very excited about it. Very, very excited about it. And again, Slothy, a week into the future, how are you doing?
A week into the future, I'm not too bad. By the time you're hearing this, Dan will have one last friend because he was playing those annoying decks.
Yeah.
So this is my last episode on the show. Nice knowing you guys.
There you go.
That's too funny.
Pretty good.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. We are doing a future deck tech. Like I said, we're recording into the future. We're doing a set into the future. It's all good. But these ones are very, very popular right now. So it's nice to be able to chat with them. Let's just jump right into it really quickly. There's going to be a bunch of cards you're going to want from this. Obviously, they're great. Go over to housecards.ca, promo code IT99. You're going to find everything you need there. It's going to get you quick shipping. It's going to get you a discount when you use that code. It's going to support us. Always good. Also, if you do want to support us, like, share, subscribe. It really, really does help us out in just getting found, in being able to do more and more things. There's going to be a bunch of gameplay videos, as I said, coming up. So that'll be great. And then A Armor Sleeves is just a wonderful brand to work with. They're really nice. I like them a lot. And again, if you want to chat with us and like build decks with us, like we just come over to Patreon. That's the easiest way to directly support us. Easy way to chat with us. And like I said, we're going to be doing spell table games and stuff too. I finally have my actual spell table set up behind me, so we should be good to roll a lot of spell table games soon. And I love spell table games. And tell people scoop to Toxroll. But you know what? That's a different episode. The Toxroll's so good. But yes, with that being said, Sherman, what are we talking about today?
All right. So this was kind of spoiled a little bit in the Discord here. So if you wanted to see it, you should join us in Discord. But this is going to be Toph, the first metal bender for a 1 in a Naya. So red, green, and white. Legendary creature, human warrior ally for 3/3. So this is from the new Avatar set that's coming out like later on and everything. Non-token artifacts you control are lands in addition to their other types. So they don't gain the ability to tap for mana. That says so on the card. Keep that in mind. It has another ability. At the beginning of your end step, Earthbend 2. What does that do? Target land you control becomes a 0/0 creature with haste that's still a land. Put 2+1/+1 counters on it. When it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped. This is also very important.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're going to abuse that. I built Toph. Like, it's me. I like being janky. I like having theme decks. I built Toph based on 2 episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay? And that is based around season 2, episode number 10 and episode number 11. Episode number 10 is called The Library, and episode 11 is called The Desert. All right? Now, in the series, kind of spoiler, kind of not spoiler, but like they basically go to the desert to search for this long lost library so they can try to find a way to, or information or a way to attack the Fire Nation. All right. And this deck is basically us trying to replay those 2 episodes. So we have like our library, literally our deck. Okay. In the show, like they find information, but it starts to sink. So our library is going to shrink along just like the episode where we might lose our friends kind of deal. And at the same time, like we're in the desert and people are attacking us and trying to kidnap Appa. So we're trying to like fend them off. So this deck is filled with a bunch of deserts and artifacts in like because of that for the theme.
I like a nice theme. I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I was just going to jump into our first section here.
Yep. Good.
Sure. Let's jump into it. We've got an Arcane Signet. Just a simple 2 mana. You tap for 1 mana of your commander's identity.
And then we've got Ashnod's Transmogrant. single mana. You can tap it to sacrifice it and put a +1/+1 counter on target non-artifact creature. That creature becomes an artifact creature permanently. That art's kind of eerie.
Do you have it sorted by types or by categories, Slothy?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm seeing something different.
The way that it opened, it's like artifacts, creatures, enchantments, instants.
Yeah, sort by category.
Yeah. I was gonna say that is a good ramp card, but not exactly what we're looking for here.
Not really a ramp card.
There we go.
Okay, let's try it again. So I'll take the second card here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's going to be Dance of the Tumbleweeds for 1 in a green. It's a sorcery. It has Spree. So for +1, search your library for a basic land card or a desert card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Or you can do a +3 as well. Create an XX green elemental creature token where X is the number of lands you control. Either or is nice, but you're more than likely gonna ramp out for the land for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right. I always go for the land too. We have our Hour of Promise. You're running desert, so you want to be able to search up and tutor up some lands. It's 4 in a green. Search your library for up to 2 land cards, put them on the battlefield, then tap, then shuffle. Then if you control 3 or more deserts, you get a 2/2 black zombie.
Then we've got Liquid Metal Torque, 2 mana artifact. You can tap it for colorless or tap it to have target non-land permanent become an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn.
That's really important because Toph cares about non-token artifacts. So even if you make like an enchantment into an artifact, hey, you can put counters on it.
That's cool.
So, or like move counters onto it. Like you'll see what I mean later on. Why I care. The next card we have is going to be Map the Frontier. Woo! 3 in a green. It's a sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and or desert cards. Put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle.
Yeah. I love the explosive vegetation kind of cards. I don't think they're too expensive. I enjoy them.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
We rock a Soul Ring here. 1 colorless. You tap for 2 colorless. Very simple.
Then we've got World Soul's Rage. X red-green for a sorcery. Deals X damage to any target and put up to X land cards from your hand and or graveyard onto the battlefield tapped.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I have this in the ramp because in our next section for card advantage, we're going to be discarding a lot or try to. So, and in that sense, and then we can bring them back.
Okay.
So, speaking of which, we should go on to the next section, card advantage. So I will start it off because it's my turn. It's going to be the Beast Whisperer for 2 double green, creature, elf, druid. It's a 2/3. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card.
Yeah. Not bad. We have a Bitter Reunion. 1 in red. It's an enchantment. When it enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2. So kind of like a quick loot ability. Pay 1, sack it. Creature you control, gain haste until end of turn. That is great.
Solid. Then we've got Black Panther, Wakandan King. Green and a white for a 2/2 legendary human noble hero with first strike. Survey the Realm. Whenever Black Panther or another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target land you control. And it's got another ability called Mind Vibranium. For 3 mana, you can move all +1/+1 counters from target land you control onto target creature. If 1 or more counters are moved this way, you gain that much life and draw a card. Solid.
This is so useful.
I was going to say, yeah, especially in this deck, that's very useful. That's really cool ability.
Yeah, like, you know, you get to move things around, you get a card advantage, you gain life, so it's buffering your life total and everything. Like, for a $16 card, it does work.
Yeah.
The next one is Cathartic Pyre for 1 in a red. It's an instant. Choose one. You can either have it deal 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards.
A lot of looting, like you said. You want a lot of stuff in your graveyard. Let me just quickly double checking how this Toph works. I want to understand it. Beginning of your end step, Earthbrand, target land you control becomes a 0/0 with haste. That still put 2 counters on it. When it dies in exile, so you get a ton of recursion just in general overall. It's a shame that you can't. It's a shame you can't use them as lands. That would make this deck very fun, but I understand why you can't do it. I get it.
Yeah. It would just be broken at that point in time. So
again, even this amount of recursion, because generally when you get a commander like this, you have the staple of if it would leave, like you get a finality kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But you're not stuck to a finality thing in here, so you're able to loop, I assume, really, really cool stuff. So having things in the graveyard probably is important, and this is a really good budget way to get a ton of draw. Just again, a Cathartic Reunion is the next one. 1 in a red as an additional cost. You discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Right? If you want cards in the grave, this is a no brainer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you don't have blue, so you kind of have to be a little creative with your draw, right?
Yeah, and red's really good for that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I like the impulse draw. It's kind of fun.
Next up here, we've got the Collective Defiance. 1 double red for sorcery. It's got Escalate for 1. Choose 1 or more. Target player discards all the cards in their hand, then draws that many. Collective Defiance deals 4 damage to target creature, or Collective Defiance deals 3 damage to target opponent or planeswalker.
Yeah.
Then the next one we have here is going to be Cut a Deal for 2 and a white. It's a sorcery. Each opponent draws a card. Then you draw a card for each opponent who drew a card this way. This card is just so good. Like everyone draws a card, but you draw 3. Like who cares if they draw a card? You get to draw 3.
I couldn't
exactly.
I couldn't express in clearer terms how much I enjoy these group hug fun cards. But that is a draw 3 for 3 is great in that. And again, you get some goodwill with the table. I love all the cool like white group hug draw things that they like have done lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have Demand Answers, which the artwork goes hard on. It is 1 in a red. As an instant, it's an instant as an additional cost to cast it. You sack an artifact or discard a card, which is what we're already doing, and we draw 2.
Then we've got our classic Faithless Looting. Single red for a sorcery, draw 2, discard 2, and it has flashback for 2 in a red.
And then we have Heartwarming Redemption for 2 and a red and a white. It's an instant. Discard all the cards in your hand. Then draw that many cards plus 1. You gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. Yay!
I do love that card. That is very cool.
It is fun.
Yeah. The Gideon after his death. Womp, womp. Yeah. And then we have Secret Rendezvous again, like I said. I love these cards. 1 double white. You and target opponent each draw 3 cards. That's a great way. Great way to make buddies. Every part of Strixhaven was so cool. I loved the artwork of those like floating like Hedron kind of things. Like they were very Zendikari. I love Strixhaven. Bring me back.
Yeah.
Jumping over into your play extra lands section.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. We got Ancient Green Warden. 4 double green for a 5/7 elemental with reach. You may play lands from your graveyard. And if a land entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control the trigger, that ability triggers an additional time.
Such a fun card. Such a good card.
Mm-hmm. Land Harmonicon.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't respect the name of this card. So whenever I ask for one, they always look at me like I'm an idiot. Like they look at me like they're like, what is he talking about? Like, you have any land harmonicons? And like, do you mean pan harmonicon? I'm like, no, I don't. Give me land harmonicon. And they're like, I only call it that, so I never actually know what the card name is. Even when you started reading it, I was just over on my other screen, like just working on a sound thing. So I was like, Ancient Green One, what's that? I'm special, but yeah, Land Harmonicon is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it me here?
Oh no, it should be me.
Okay.
We have Azus or 2 in a green. Legendary creature, human monk. That's 1/2. You may play 2 additional lands on each of your turns.
Is Azusa back up that high again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess land decks
They
are
keep on
always going to
reprinting
be.
it. It just keeps on keeping the same price point.
It's kind of like a doubling season. You can keep reprinting it, but people are going to want to keep playing 2 extra lands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? We have Case of the Locked Hothouse, 3 in a green. You can play an additional land on each of your turns, which is wonderful. It's a case. To solve, you control 7 or more lands, which should be very easy in a land-based deck. And if it's solved, you may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may play land and creature and enchantment spells from the top of your library. That's a great card.
Yeah, well worth it.
That's a lot of things to be able to, and it's, again, you're already happy to run it because of the additional land, right? So
yeah,
just the fact that you can hit, even if it just only let you play lands from the top of your deck, that'd still be great. But that's a lot of categories to be able to play from.
It is, and plus, like, your non-token artifacts that you control are lands as well.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't tap for mana. So this will be solved quickly.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Dryad of the Elysian Grove. 2 and a green for a 2/4 enchantment creature, Nymph Dryad. You may play an additional land on each of your turns, and lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their other types.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an expensive section. I know. I get it, guys.
Whatever though. Again, the nice thing is like we say all the time, we build shells a lot of the time, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to ever play again, I often play the game wrong. I don't put any instants in decks. It's crazy. I understand that. But
apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Except for Toxrill, except for the one deck that I shouldn't fill it with instants. But with this and stuff, right? You can always budget these out. There's always other ways, right? But it is we all get to have an expensive section every now and then, right? If every one of your sets, every deck you're making is like Smothering Tide, everything, it's all your expensive game changers, then I get it, tone it down. But like I said, what's the overall budget on this deck?
Like 175.
That's not even that bad for when you have a full land section and Azusas. Like you got 30 of your dollars are on Land Harmonicon and Azusa. You're okay. You're all right.
We're good. Ignore it. We're good. All right. Let's move on to our next card here. So next one is going to be Minna and Den Wildborn for 2 and a red and a green. Legendary creature elf ally. That's a 4/4. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. And for a red and a green, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Target creature gains trample until end of turn. This also works for your non-token artifacts because they're lands, so you can return those as well.
We'll be right back.
Ever wondered what a rhythm-based stealth game with dinosaurs might look like? Or a farming sim in space with zombies? Welcome to the Gaming Blender podcast. I'm Matt, and with my co-host Scott, we take a random game genre and random game mechanics, blend them all up, and pitch wild, totally hypothetical games you've never heard of, and maybe shouldn't. New episodes every other week. Hit play and unleash your inner game dev. No coding required. Search the Gaming Blender on your favorite podcast app now.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm just saying.
That's actually really cool.
Mm-hmm.
We have an Oracle of Moldiah here. 3 and a green. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Great. Play the top card of your library revealed, and you may play lands from the top of your library.
I like this one. We've got Rites of Flourishing. 2 and a green for an enchantment. At the beginning of each player's draw step, they draw an additional card, and each player may play an additional land on each of their turns.
Group hug.
Group hug.
It is Group Hug.
I love this version of it too.
Yeah, the artwork for it from Bloomborough. It's so nice. Oh, Bloomborough is such a great set. We should go back to Bloomborough.
Bloomborough, Strixhaven, those are some of my favorite sets. Yeah.
Ikoria.
Oh, yeah. I did love Ikoria too. Ikoria was a nice, a nicely done plane. There's a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah, it would be nice to see more mutate cards. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I really, I do have to say too. I hope that they don't butcher like the Lorwyn stuff. I love the set. It's like even like my favorite lands are from it. I love the Una. I love like the fairy creature. Don't ruin that set, please. I'm so excited for that, and I love the block sets, and that's one of my favorite blocks. Like overall, is just like the all of like the every part. Oh, so good, so good.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like Kellen in a cowboy hat over there again. Drive me
Next
nuts.
card we have here is going to be Wayward Swordtooth for 2 and a green. It's a dinosaur. That's a 5/5. It has Ascend, and you may play an additional land on each of your turns. And the Swordtooth cannot attack or block unless you have the City's Blessing, which should be easy with this deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you should be able to really hit it fast.
Yeah. So we only have the 8 there, so we can go into the next section here.
I was gonna say I like the name of this next section with 12 cards. Cares about deserts. I like it. We have our Colossal Rattleworm first. 2 double green for a 6/5 worm. It has flash as long as you control a desert, which is cool. Trample. And then 1 in the green, exile it from your graveyard, search your library for a desert, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Especially with how much looting you have. That's just a nice, again, late game, you got a big 6/5 you can flash out at 4. That's good. And then early game, you have a tutor.
What's really the really fun thing about this card is when you leave mana open, and people are like, "What are you doing? You're not in blue." What's going on? And then if they attack you, you flash in a 6/5 trample. It's like, did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Next up here, we've got Desert Warfare. 3 and a green for an enchantment. Whenever you sacrifice a desert, and whenever a desert card is put into your graveyard from your hand or library, put that card on the battlefield under your control at the beginning of your next end step. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more deserts, create that many 1/1 red, green, and white sand warrior creature tokens. They gain haste.
Another reason why we don't care about discarding our hand.
Fair.
The next card here, is it me? Yeah, it's me. Next card here is going to be Desert's Hold for 2 and a white. It's an enchantment that's an aura. So you enchant creature. When Desert Hold enters the battlefield, if you control a desert or there is a desert card in your graveyard, you gain 3 life. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Very, very, very fun card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annoying card.
Yes, it is.
Annoying for sure. We have a Gilded Ceradon next. I like the artwork on this. It's pretty cool looking. 4 and a red for a 4/4 beast. When it attacks, if you control a desert or there is a desert in your graveyard, target creature can't block this turn. That's a cool ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we've got Hazazon, Shaper of Sand. Costs Naya for a 3/3 legendary human warrior with Desert Walk. You may play desert lands from your graveyard. Whenever a desert enters the battlefield under your control, create 2 1/1 red, green, and white sand warrior creature tokens.
Yeah. I can't complain about that. Hazazon's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a broken card. Like, I really hope one day I get to play it and someone else plays desert so I can use the desert walk ability.
I one of my when I was building the illegal commanders, it's Dune Brood? Dune Brood Nephilim. I was building the Nephilims, right? And I built Dune Brood Nephilim, and Hazazon was in the list, and I liked it so much even in the list that I had to build like a Hazazon deck because it's such a cool commander. It's like it's budget, it's very, very cheap. I actually again, I hate pretty aggressively on the Thunder Junction stuff, but the Thunder Junction was so good for the desert land type.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad for that.
They were respectful of the type. They brought a lot of really cool stuff into it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. The next card here we have is going to be Outcaster Greenblade for 2 and a green. It's a creature human mercenary that's a 1/2. When the Greenblade enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land card or a desert card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. The Outcast Greenblade gets +1/+1 for each desert you control.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
Yeah.
We have a Sand Scout next. Like I said, that they did good. And they're cheap cards too. Sand Scout is 1 and a white. The human scout, when it enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you, search your library for a desert, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. A wonderful early card. Whenever 1 or more land cards are put in your graveyard from anywhere, you get a 1/1 red, green, white sand warrior creature token. Triggers only once each turn. It's phenomenal for your deck as well, just passively. It's early tutor, especially if you don't go first. I like it.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Sheffit Monitor. 5 and a green for a 6/5 lizard with cycling for 3 and a green. When you cycle Sheffit Monitor, you may search your library for a basic land card or a desert card, put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle.
Whether we do that or
before
not.
you draw.
Sorry, say it again.
Oh, I just said do this before you draw.
Yeah. No. Whether you do that or not is up to you. Like you can cast it or not, but I just like getting the desert onto the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is going to be Sidewinder Naga for 2 and a green. It's a creature Naga wizard. Oh, sorry, Naga warrior, not a wizard, warrior. That's a 3/2. As long as you control a desert or there is a desert card in your graveyard, Sidewinder gets +1/+0 and has trample.
I was gonna say when you said wizard, I was like, what kind of magic do you use? Stab. I am
magic.
I am a very proficient sorcerer. Yeah. My wizard staff is a glaive, and you're dead. We have Spinewood's Armadillo, which is really cool artwork. I like it. 4 double green for 7/7 Armadillo with reach and ward 3 because everything has ward 3 right now. 1 and a green. You discard Spinewood's Armadillo. Again, another great one. Search your library for a basic land or desert. Reveal it. Put it into your hand. Then shuffle, and you gain 3. Again, I really like these I love the ability for you to have either like a big like baddie creature, right? Like a 7/7 with reach and ward 3, great late game, great drop. That's going to deter like a bunch of angel attacks kind of thing, or even dragons. A lot of them are 6/6s, right? You don't want to get your dragon eaten by the mega armadillo. But again, the fact that just so early, you can offset that cost, because your CMC might seem a little higher at the beginning, but you have so many cool like tutor for ramp things. I like it.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs, 2-mana artifact creature wall with Defender. It's 0/4. You can tap it to have the wall deal 1 damage to target player. Activate this ability only if you control a desert or there's a desert in your graveyard.
We're going to get it. So,
Yeah.
That's an annoying ping every turn.
Yeah. Then we have the last card here. It's going to be Yuma, Proud Protector for 5 and a Naya. So, like, it's a lot of mana, but it's a legendary creature, human ranger that's a 6/6. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each land card in your graveyard, which matters a lot. When Yuma enters the battlefield or attacks, you may sacrifice a land. If you do, you draw a card. Whenever a desert card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, create a 4/2 green plant warrior creature token with reach.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that care about the deserts. And then we have our next section, which is the fun one.
Land sacrifice. Okay, so these are our land sacrifice things in general, which let us loop anything that is like now an artifact kind of thing.
Or just lands in general, right?
Again, let me quickly. I'm going up. I know Toph's a new card. I'm reading it again here. Beginning your end step, Earthbend 2, target land you comes at, put 2 exit. When it dies or is exiled, return to the battlefield. So again, as soon as you Earthbend this, you can just this can throw them away and bring them back.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm with it. So we got Spitting Spider for the first, 3 double green for a spider, 3/5. It can block as though it had flying. Great. Sack a land, 1 damage to each creature with flying. That is a pretty annoying ability.
Yes.
That's pretty rough. I play a lot of not good decks that aggressively put like 1/1 fairies in, like I was talking about with the Lorwyn stuff. Like, again, one of the decks I'm bringing is Una. One of these would just like wipe that deck. Ouch.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Sylvan Safekeeper. Single green for a 1/1 human wizard. You can sacrifice a land. Target creature you control gains Shroud until end of turn.
Yep.
Oh, nice protection.
Yeah, it's like $12 for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? In all honesty, at one point in time, the Sylvan Safekeeper was down to $3, and then it shot back up for some unknown reason.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. The next card is going to be a Zern Orb for 0 mana, so it's free. It's an artifact. You can sacrifice a land, and you gain 2 life.
Yeah. All right, we got some modular. Oh, because these are all going to get tokens on them.
Yeah, so as like they die and everything, they can come. We can move the counters around like crazy. So we're all about moving counters around.
Yeah. Is it me on this first one here? Yes. We've got our Arcbound Mouser, which is a cool cat. It's 1 white for a 0/0 artifact creature cat with lifelink and modular 1. It enters with a 1/1 counter on it. When it dies, you may put a 1/1 counter on target artifact creature. Mao.
Yeah. So that's why like the liquid metal torque is useful, is because you can make something into like an artifact, even though like the creature's not an artifact. You make an artifact creature. Now you put the counters onto that.
Okay. Next up here, we've got the Arcbound Shikari. 1 red and white for a 0/0 artifact creature cat soldier with first strike. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other artifact creature you control, and it's got modular 2.
True.
Then we get the Arcbound Stinger for 2 mana. It's an artifact creature insect that's a 0/0 and has flying. It has modular 1.
I like this. I really like these Arcbound artworks. Arcbound Tracker is 2 and a red. It is a dog artifact creature with menace and modular 2. They're all 0/0s for the modular. Whenever you cast a spell other than your first spell each turn, you put a 1/1 counter on Arcbound Tracker, the dog.
Yeah, so you can get big.
Dogless, please.
Then we've got the Arcbound Whelp. 3 and a red for a 0/0 artifact creature dragon with flying. You can pay a red to give it +1/+0 until end of turn, and it's got modular 2.
Yeah.
Then we got the Arcbound Worker for a single colorless artifact creature construct. It's going to be a modular 1, and that's it.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
This is a cool one. We've got Blaster, 3/1 green, 1 red for a 3/4 legendary artifact creature robot with more than meets the eye for 1/1 green, 1 red. Other non-token artifact creatures and vehicles you control have modular 1, so they all enter. That's cool. Other non-token artifact creatures and vehicles you control have modular 1. They enter the battlefield with an additional 1/1. So with your Toph, all of them are given modular. That's cool. Yeah. Whenever you put one or more 1/1 counters on Blaster, convert it. Great. And then it becomes Blaster Morale Booster with modular 3. X and a tap, move X/1/1 counters from Blaster onto another target artifact. That artifact gains haste until end of turn. If Blaster has no 1/1 counters on it, convert it. Activate only as a sorcery. You can flip Blaster back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is nice. And then we have Zabaz. Wait, no, hang on. It's Slothy's turn. Never mind. I'm taking it back.
Next up we've got Zabaz, the Glimmer Wasp. 1 mana for a 0/0 legendary artifact creature insect with modular 1. If a modular triggered ability would put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, that many +1/+1/+1 counters are put on it instead. You can pay red to destroy a target artifact you control, and you can pay white to have Zabaz gain flying until end of turn.
Yeah. Zabaz is a cool card in general.
Yeah. I need to play it as a commander one day.
I've wanted to build it as a commander
it's
for a
fun.
while. Yeah. I like that. Destroy target artifact you control is also a good ability.
Yeah.
We've got our board wipes because Sherman's a monster.
Hey, I went nice. This is how I originally had it as land-based board wipes, but I decided that was just too excessive.
I mean, I guess.
Well, because like all my lands come back.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess.
They all come. Toph says they all come back. So you guys don't have any lands. I will have all my lands come back, and I'll only be the only one that has lands, and then I'll win automatically.
Yeah, but you could just not do that.
Which is why I didn't do that. I have 5 other board wipes.
I mean,
Sherman likes having friends a little bit more than you do, Dan.
no, too many board wipes. We've got our austere command. It's 4 double white. Choose 2. You destroy all artifacts. Destroy all enchantments. Don't like that. Destroy all creatures with mana value 3 or less, or destroy all creatures with mana value 4 or greater. A whole lot of slugs you can hit.
A lot of slugs.
A whole lot of slugs. Too many slugs.
All right. And then we have a Back to Nature for 1 and a green. It's an instant. You destroy all enchantments. I love this card.
Love it.
Then we've got the Cataclysmic Gear Hulk, 3 double white for a 4/5 artifact creature construct with vigilance. When Cataclysmic Gear Hulk enters the battlefield, each player chooses an artifact, creature, enchantment, and planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control, and then sacrifice the rest.
Yeah. I honestly hate that card. It's so good. Such a mean Gear Hulk.
I'm not blinking it, okay?
Heroic intervention. It's funny you say that. So anyways, I return this card. Run it back, sack it again. We've got single combat, which I love to play. 3 double white. Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker they control, then sacks the rest. Players can't cast a creature or planeswalker spell until the end of your next turn. I'm probably bringing that Ken with that deck out too, by the way.
Yes, single combat's so great.
All I'm doing is making it so Slothy's not going to come.
Well.
Oh, all right. Our last board wipe, because I only have 5 in here, because I'm trying to be not too nice, but nice at the same time. I could have put in more. It's going to be Tragic Arrogance for 3 double white. So it's a sorcery speed. For each player you choose from among the permanents, a player controls an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker. Then each player sacrifices all other non-land permanents he or she controls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More and more I'm starting to like those mean board wipes.
You have to. Like, there's too much indestructibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You've also got some single target removal in here.
I only have 3.
Yeah, that's some. Got Beast Within, 2 and a green for an instant. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green beast.
Yeah. We rock Generous Gifts as well. It is basically just white Beast Within. For target permanent, they get a 3/3 green Elefante.
Yeah. And then rounding it off, we have a Stroke of Midnight for 2 and a white. Destroy target non-land permanent. So unlike the other two, it has to be a non-land. Its controller creates a 1/1 white human creature token instead, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't have that much interaction. I'm just relying more on board wipes instead.
That's fair. That's fair, I guess.
I guess. Moving on over into the utility section.
Yeah. Our last section.
We've got Ashnod's Transmogric. 1-mana artifact, sacrifice it, put a +1/+1 counter on target non-artifact creature. Creature becomes an artifact creature permanently.
It's an old card. It has weird wording, but yeah, it becomes an artifact creature. So,
yeah.
Daniel?
Oh, sorry, it is me. We've got the Creeping Renaissance. 3 double green. Choose a permanent type. Return all cards of the chosen type from your graveyard to your hand. And then it's got the flashback of 5 double green.
So, I originally had Creeping Renaissance in here because I wanted to play with a card called Land's Edge. Because Land's Edge basically says that like anyone, like it's a world enchantment first off, and anyone can like discard a land card, and if you do, you deal 2 damage to any target. So it's gonna be like I sack all my lands to like Zeranorb, let's say, and then I return all the lands to my hand, and then I discard them all again.
Yeah.
It's like, how much can I do? Is it stupid? Yes. Will it work? Not really, but it's fun.
I do like silly nonsense. Nonsense is always a good time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm next, I guess. The next one's gonna be Cultivator Colossus for 4 triple green. It's a creature, plant beast, trample. It has star for its power and toughness. Now, its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. When this creature enters, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you do, draw a card and repeat this process.
Yeah.
It's a fun card. It can go off or do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it draw people's entire decks for them, and yeah, I've seen them drop nothing.
Yeah.
Next up here, we've got the Liquid Metal Coating. 2-mana artifact. Tap it. Tap target permanent. Become an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn. More lands.
More lands.
Never hurts. We have a Perennial Behemoth next. 5 colorless. You can play lands from your graveyard, which is phenomenal. It's a 2/7 artifact beast, and it has Unearth green.
And then we have the Ramnap Excavator for 2 and a green. It's a creature, Naga Cleric. That's a 2/3. You may play lands from your graveyard.
And then we've got the Mending of Dominaria. 3 double green for a Saga. First and second chapter. You can mill 2 cards. Then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And the third is return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then shuffle your graveyard into your library.
Yeah. So it's another reason why we want to kind of like try to get to our sack outlets, and hopefully no one interrupts the Mending of Dominaria going off in that time period.
Yeah, that could suck.
Return all land cards in response. Stifle.
I've had similar things happen to me. I did not win for obvious reasons. It was well worth it. I laughed like crazy, and I just sat there and said pass the whole time, but it is what it is, right? You take those chances. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but that's basically the deck. If you go through the lands, you'll see I have loaded it up with a bunch of deserts.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them, once again, from Thunder Junction. You get some from Amonkhet as well for obvious reasons, but it's just nice to play the desert theme for once, based around like a commander that's not a desert theme. So, but like it works for the TV episodes that we're basing everything around, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but all of these, the one that really matters, in all honesty, is going to be a Karn's Bastion, because that has tap for a colorless or 4 and tapped for proliferate. So that actually matters quite a bit in this deck. And at the same time, we do have a lot of the deserts here because a lot of the deserts have the abilities where, like, if you do something like you sack it or cycle it, it's in the graveyard. You can always bring it back. So
Yeah.
things like the Cradle of the Cursed is one of the first ones we have here. You can tap it for colors, but you can tap 3 and tap it, sacrifice the Cradle of the Accursed, and you create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Activate this ability only at any time you could cast a sorcery. Is it a good card? Not really. Is it a desert? Yes. Are we going to have fun? Yes. Is it strong? No. But we don't care.
Scavenger Grounds is a very strong desert.
It is. It is something that we have to be careful with because we are playing out of our graveyard half the time. So we have to make sure there's nothing in there that we really want to keep in there. So Scavenger Grounds is another desert. Tap the colorless and tap 2 and tap it, sacrifice the desert, exile all graveyards. So we need to be careful about that.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, yeah, that's basically the deck. There's a lot of other stuff you can throw in, like we're discarding here and there. So like you can throw in things like anger and whatnot. I didn't throw it in just because I use anger quite often, and I'm like, haste is 9, but I don't really need haste in here. So
yeah.
I like entirely where this list is from.
Mm-hmm.
It's a theme deck. We're not being serious. We're just screwing around. But like, what really does help with this, in all honesty, is are the board wipes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, like the thing is, so many people when they initially saw Toph, they're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna combo off, right? And there's like, I even just looked it up. There's right now 757 combos in Toph.
Yeah,
right. Like
there's a lot. A lot of them are like infinite combos and everything.
Well,
okay, you could totally go down that direction.
Well, and degenerate stuff of like, let's loop Mindslaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How very creative and cool, guys.
How fun.
Yeah.
Like you can do all that, but it's me. Like I like my theme janky decks, and this is based on those 2 episodes. So like pretend like you go into like a convenience store and they have like, hey, look, here's a DVD episodes of like, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Here's only like 3 episodes on this DVD. Whatever.
Yeah, like those little mini arcs you'd get from the Walmart bin.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Like think of it like that for this deck. Like that's how I thought of it. So
yeah, no, yeah, I got nothing bad to say about it. It's I like it. We were able to rip through a nice quick one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got no other comments. How about you, Slothy? We're good.
No, I'm a big fan. I haven't really watched a ton of Avatar, but I still it tells a story, and I really appreciate that about your deck building.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll us here. Where's my button? If you guys, thank you for getting through another one here. If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe. It really does help us out with what we're doing and being seen. If you want any of these cards, and again, the Avatar stuff is gonna go kind of silly. If you want any of that stuff, go to housecards.ca. Promo code IT99. I know Spider-Man's kind of the big rage. I underestimated the pull for it. I didn't really like the set from what I was seeing, but it looks like the pre-releases are pretty packed and pretty busy. So if there's any of those cool cards that you want from Spider-Man as well, go over there. Promo code IT99. It's going to get you a great discount. And then, yeah, come chat with us on Patreon, build decks with us. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to our big event this weekend. So weekend coming. Yeah, it is this weekend when you hear this. So yeah, I'll let everyone know how it goes, and I'm hoping that I get a lot of really fun games in. And yeah, it's going to be nice to do a charity event, so it should be a blast. And yeah, thanks everyone for getting through here, and enjoy a little music.
All right, laters.
Bye-bye, everyone.